You know what's funny? Starting this video, we're like, you know what? We're gonna make this thing nice. We're gonna throw all these parts in it, make it run better. Now it's blown up. These things were a mile freaking long. This is not good, guys. Alright guys, we're officially in the garage and it's day one of working on old Plum Crazy Bronco over here. First things first, we're gonna get this hood pop and we're gonna do some plugs and wires. So over here we got some Ford racing wires from Summit and we got some auto lights, and of course they only had racing ones, so we're gonna have ourselves a daggum race Bronco up in this joint. You already know we gotta do a cold start with this new 3-inch exhaust I built last year, dumped out the side. So let's see what this girl sounds like. This thing is not happy, which I knew, but it's missing and sputtering, and we're gonna try to fix that. Fingers crossed. All right, so we've had this thing for about 5 years now, and we have not touched any of that. So all the ugly yellow wires are going to be black. All right, so we just got the first one out, and really, it doesn't look that bad, honestly, for being in there for whoever knows how long. We're just gonna do it one by one, as mentioned, just so it's easy to keep track of where it goes on the distributor. So all I'm doing here, obviously these all vary in length, I'm just stretching it out, getting it lined up. This guy looks pretty dang close, so we're gonna go with this one. And I'll just do that one by one for each one, get it to be lined up. Obviously those go to your ignition coil. We just got the spark plug, the first one, threaded in by hand. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and run a 1/2-inch impact on it.
What?
Because you wanna make sure them jokers don't come out. All right, here we go. We got about 6 Ugga Duggas on the spark plug. Now that should not come out. All right, as you see, we got no more ugly yellow wires. We got all the new spark plugs in, along with the black Ford Racing plug wires. Now it's time to head on to the passenger side. So here's what we were working with. These things were a mile freaking long. So we got nice and tucked away now. Here's the spark plugs. Driver side wasn't as bad, but this side, passenger side, was a little roached compared to the driver's side. And these two were literally hand tight, and I think the third one, the boot wasn't even on it. It was just barely hanging on. So that also might be part of the reason why I was running like absolute dog crap. So guys, now there's only one thing left to do. It's time to see if old Plum Crazy here is happy with the new spark plugs and wires. Day 2, we're back in the garage working on old Plum Crazy. As you've seen and heard, this thing is running 10 times better with the new plugs and wires. As mentioned, 2 of them were like hand tight, and 1 of them didn't even have the spark plug boot on it. So who knows if it was running 5, 6, 7 cylinders, but it was just running like crap, spitting and sputtering. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put a new fuel filter on it. Got a new fuel filter from Wix. Just got out of Riley's down the road here, so should be a pretty quick install. This guy right here is what we're gonna be replacing, so we're gonna get out of this little clamp here. Looks like there's 2 little clips on either side of the line. Pop that guy off, new one in, done deal. This guy, you're gonna need a little handy dandy tool here. Just slide around there, then we're gonna push in and pull out on filter. Didn't get in my mind, got in my mouth though. You're coming out whether you like it or not, buddy. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, that's cool. I just barely moved it, it came right out. Oh, we gotta face it the correct way. Snappy, snappy. I'm gonna put this guy in here. Ow! Oh, this. And what? There we go. Alright. Filter installed. That's nice. Nice. She's got new plugs, new wires, new fuel filter. The fuel filter, who knows if it changed much, but we've had this thing for 5 or 6 years. We've never changed it, so who knows how old that thing was. So cheap $20 part from O'Reilly's. Might as well swap it out while we're doing maintenance to it. Next thing up, we're gonna do some cosmetic things that make it look better. Starting with some boggers. Took a little trip to West Virginia and got a different set of boggers. Going down a size, but we're also going wider too. A couple of these are getting pretty dry rotted and whatnot. Found a great deal on them. So we're gonna put these wheels on some 35, 16, 15 boggers, and we're adding spacers to it. So this thing's gonna be beefy. Alright guys, so what we're actually doing here is taking the bars off of her truck and putting it on my new Cybertruck. I mean, really, it's not that much bigger. I think it still looks killer on there. Boggers can make anything look cool, but it's even a stretch for old Cybertruck over here.
It's purple. It's all purple now. I just got done doing all these.
Oh wow, how convenient. Thanks.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but I got her done. How they look, people? Sorry, poor Bailey ratted me out.
He just took credit for all your hard work. Alright, just like that, we got some fresh meats for old Plum Crazy Purple over here. Bailey just got done coloring. The purple letters came out sweet. She did 2 coats of white and 2 coats of purple. And she ended up doing the white first and then the purples, just so, because if you do over black, it's not going to be as bright. So now, over top of the white, this thing's popping. Got the big bird down in here. So these things look killer. We didn't realize how low on tread the 37s were until we put them side by side, and they're literally the same height. So this thing shouldn't lose any height, and it's gonna be fat. So these things are 16 wides, and we just put the 2-inch spacers on, so this thing's gonna be thick. I got PTSD because one time a 79 Bronco was turning into Arby's one time, and a bogger fell off and crunched a fender. And guess who's the last person to put that tire on?
I have an idea who it was. What are we doing to this thing?
We are dropping the back 1 inch. Now that we got...
Toot toot!
Now we got the boggers on it. Bailey's been hanging around me a little bit too much and doesn't like rake. I hate rake. I can't stand when it's sitting like that. And whenever we lifted this thing, we got 6 inch in the front, 4 inch in the rear. We thought... Cameraman, I swear. We thought that would make it so level, but she still got some rake. So my brick nose has a 6 inch in the front and a 2 inch in the back. And this sits like only a ½ inch higher in the front. So, it's not tuned, I don't care what you say. It's level. So, our friends at Just Bronco Graveyard hooked us up. They sent us 3-inch blocks from BDS suspension. And of course, the hardware. Not only did they do that, they hooked us up with some merch. Open that boy up. Every time they send us parts, they send us new t-shirts. And I'm wearing it right now, but it's like 40 degrees in here, so you can't really see it. But we'll check out the merch. Oh yeah, got no BS on there. Just Bronco Graveyard. If you guys need any sort of old Ford parts, old Bronco parts, whatever you need, be sure to hit up Just Bronco Graveyard. But right now, we're going to jack up the back, get the 4-inch lift blocks out, and put the 3-inch blocks in to make this thing sit more level. This is what we're doing here. You see it's 1 inch smaller. Got the back. And have it sloping down towards the front. Up the driveway. Ow! Not do this before. Remember, wear safety glasses because you can't hear boobies. Just like that. It's always easy putting small ones in. When you're putting bigger ones in, that kind of gives you some problems. Next up. All right, time to drop it down. So before, the back was 49, the front was like 47 and a half, or 42nd. Good Lord. That's the wheel well. The back was 9, the front was 7 and a half. So now, we got 8 1/4, and we got 7 and like 7/8. So we're within a half an inch. I think that looks perfect. We're back in the garage here working on Plum Crazy Bronco. As you see, we got the 3-inch blocks in the back. Looks so much better. We're sitting nice and level. You see, we got the free shirt we're sporting from Just Bronco Graveyard, and they actually just sent us a couple more parts we're getting ready to install today. So today we're going to be doing the alternator and the brake booster. Funny story why I have to replace that. I'll tell you guys that in the future. But first things first, we're going to start with the alternator. The reason why we're doing the alternator is because I noticed the voltage likes to jump up and down a little bit, and all the gauges kind of fluctuate here and there whenever you're just like sitting at a red light or just sitting here idle in the garage. So, and it has a very slight battery drain too. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw a new alternater on it and see if that takes care of any problems. That old crusty guy right there is what we're taking off. So first things first, get the battery disconnected. Then we just got 1 bolt there, 1 bolt down there. Obviously we gotta get that pulley off of there, a couple clips off the back, wires, whatnot. Should be good to go. Oldie out. Well, after investigation of the belt after I took the alternator off, we're gonna throw that in the garbage. So I ran to Advance down the road here, and the guy said it was a brand new one. That looks a little bit better. Main clip, check. Little guy, check. And this guy goes up here. Put the nut. Unplug the nozzle. That's the wrong way, you can't run. The big dummy head. Gimme. Oh, charger. Oh. Hey, don't hit the battery terminal. Alright. The belt is in place. All ribs are on. I like it. I'll see if it squeaks. Hopefully not. Ooh, look at that new thing shining in there, boy. Got the new alternator, got the new belt. Let's give old girl a start up, see how she sounds. Hopefully not squeaky. Please don't squeak. It really helps if you connect the battery. Throw that out there. Really worried it was gonna squeak. Even though it's a $50 belt from Advance, I was a little worried it was gonna be squeaky. But we're good. Up next on the chopping block is a brake booster. There's a reason we're changing this. What I'm gonna say right now is that it loses vacuum. So you press the brakes and hold it, and it can hold the vacuum as the brakes held down. But I'll show you why it's not holding vacuum after I get it out. Your boy messed up. That's all we're gonna say right now. So I think it's gonna be pretty simple here. All we gotta do is that bolt and that bolt to disconnect the master cylinder, and then just that vacuum line, and that really looks like it. Then on the inside, it's just 4 bolts. You can see them 4 right there. I just gotta disconnect the rod going to the brake pedal. In case you guys did not know, this used to be a manual. Hence the clutch pedal pressed to the floor. And whatever that's for. No, it doesn't look that important. All right. Master cylinder is off. I got the master cylinder pulled out of the way. Got a bungee cord to the intake over there. And I just had to disconnect these 2 wires that went to the master cylinder because obviously they only go so far. So I just went ahead and disconnected them. Now we get the 4 bolts on the inside of the firewall, and that guy's coming out. All right, booster. Are you guys ready to see why it needed a new brake booster? All right, here's the oldie. There's a new one. We're gonna turn this thing around here. I'll turn this one around here. Oh! What is that?
Holy Jesus. What is that?
As you see, there's no hole on that one. Well, there's a big old hole right in the middle of that one. So when someone was drilling holes through the firewall for the rock lights to run the toggles switch wires in the truck, I miscalculated where my hole was gonna be. And I put a hole right in the middle of the freaking brake booster.
What an idiot.
So whenever you're driving it, not hitting the brake, it's just till you hit it. Then it shuts up. But now we're gonna hold vacuum. So it might run a little better now that it's actually gonna hold vacuum in the whole system instead of leaking out this hole. All right, new booster going in with no holes. All right, I'm going to the inside and start putting some nuts on. Looks nice. Booster, master cylinder, complete. That is a wrap. We got booster, master cylinder back in, new belt, and a new alternator. So we're gonna start this bad girl up. Last time to start this thing up and listen to no more hissing like it's been for the past 3 years or so. Because now it can actually hold vacuum because there's now a hole in the brake booster. Ah! No hissing! Alright guys, the mechanical aspect of this thing is officially complete, minus one little thing I want to do. But we got plugs, we got wires, alternator, brake booster, new belt, fuel filter. The last thing I need to do is clean the air filter just because it's got a K&N re-washable one. So just going to wash that out and mechanical aspect is going to be done. We're still not done though. We got a couple more things to do on the front end here. The headlights look okay from the front. But I get to the side and these things are yellow, faded, scratched up. These old cheapos off eBay lasted probably about 5 years or so, but it's time to change that up. So we actually have a set of all chrome, brand new ones. Shut up, bird. We got a set of all new chrome ones. Shut up, bird. Gosh, I'm trying to talk. All new chrome ones. Bro. All new chrome ones. Get out of here. Get. All new chrome ones. Also a brand new core support. So the core support on this thing is beyond crunched. Both sides under the headlights are just gone. So not looking forward to this, but the whole front end's got to get ripped apart. We're paint matching the core support and the drive shaft because it's still bare metal from when we got a new one made last year. So we're color matching the core support, drive shaft, and putting new headlights in, and then that's it. The mini makeover is going to finally be done. This is getting a lot of freaking work. It's going to be a brand new truck for this summer. Well, I thought we were done doing mechanical. Don't mind our sick hood prop of an axe. I want to top this thing off with antifreeze, and it was brown and rusty, as you will see underneath as I rip this hose off. Oh my God. Guys! Oh. Definitely should have put something under it, but now it's going to be part of Mother Nature, so. Oh. If you're EPA watching this, don't. No. We're just gonna do this till it's all clear. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what antifreeze is supposed to look like. Not the brown, rusty mystery fluids we just had come out.
3 hours later.
I did that radiator flush. I think we sent the motor into shock. We're gonna see if it does something real quick when we start it up.
Emotional damage.
This is not good, guys. It is not happy at all. We are blowing white smoke absolutely everywhere at every stoplight, and temp gauge keeps going pretty hot and then going back down, but she's not very happy right now. This thing will not give me a freaking break. You know what's funny? starting this video, we're like, you know what? We're gonna make this thing nice. We're gonna throw all these parts at it, make it run better. Now it's blown up. This is a blown head gasket. That's just, it is what it is. Apparently all of the rusty water was helping clog some issues within it. And we flushed all that out, and now it's got all new fluid in it and stuff, and now we've got leaks, and obviously it's smoking like a sieve. It still runs, so if we gotta move it, we can, but we're throwing a new motor in it. That's just, we're not doing head gasket, we're gonna put a whole new motor in it. So it makes sense to do some core support at the same time as the motor, so that way we don't have to lift the motor up and over, we can just literally come up and straight out. So the next question is, what motor are we gonna do? Say hello to the parts truck.
No, 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 no. Wait.
This has a Cam 351 in it. We put it in like in 2019 or so. Thing has given us 0 problems whatsoever. So I'm sacrificing my red Bronco that runs and drives phenomenal to put in this, because I've got a big block 460 over there in the corner. I've been itching to put in something, and we're gonna put a big old cam in that 460 along with a bunch of other goodies. I'm gonna go ahead and build it up, dress it up, do everything I can to it. I want that thing to be playing hot for teacher when I'm done with it. Yeah, whole reliable over here is getting the heart ripped out of it. The motor, the trans is getting ripped out of this one, and we're putting a big block 460 in it with a big old cam and another C6 in it, and then the motor in this is gonna go in her purple one. So kind of sucks. We did new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, alternator, new belt, coolant flush. The brake booster still needed replaced, obviously, because someone drilled a freaking hole in it. So nothing really major, just a lot of little odds and ends, try to make this thing run better, and then the head gasket says, all right, I'm gonna head out, and it smokes like a freight train. So I guess that's gonna be the end of the video. Like I said, I plan on doing the core support and drive shaft headlights in this video, but it makes no sense to do all that and then pull a motor out. So we're gonna go ahead and rip the core support out, then pull the motor, then put the new core support in with the new motor and everything. So I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. It's gonna be a little bit before you see this happen. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've been depriving you guys of content. I ain't posted anything about a month, but I've been busy. So I'll see you guys soon. Be sure to like, subscribe, Justice Customs. We'll see y'all later.